You know, Prime Minister, this is your cards talking, so honor it.
Indigenous leaders in Manitoba are calling it a major step forward after a federal court ruling confirmed that Canada has a legal duty to provide adequate housing on First Nation communities. The ruling affirms that Canada has an obligation to ensure adequate on-reserve housing. It stems from a class action brought forward by St. Teresa Point and Sandy Lake First Nations, where both have dealt with decades of chronic housing shortages. Evidence presented showed 1 in 4 homes in St. Teresa Point are uninhabitable, and more than half in Sandy Lake require major repairs. Manitoba chiefs say overcrowding, mold, sewage issues, and unsafe electrical systems have contributed to tragedies, including deadly house fires involving children.
Homes without heat, children without safety, families without hope. This isn't an accident. This is policy.
All we know is that our land-based capital was capped almost 3 decades ago, and we are not given the resources to respond and to be able to plan with adequate housing for our community members.
We need clear timelines, we need dedicated funding, and recognizing that First Nations must lead the design and delivery of housing solutions in their own communities.
Chiefs say this ruling confirms that safe housing is a treaty and constitutional obligation, and that it validates a fight stretching back to the 1909 adhesion to Treaty 5 and years of underfunding that left nations without control over their housing systems. The feds will have the chance to appeal. If not, the lawsuit will move ahead, where First Nations will seek damages and long-term solutions. City News reached out to the federal government for comment. We did not hear back by broadcast deadline. In Winnipeg, Mitchell Ringos, City News.